this world who become the brunt of the universe's fucked up joke. Now, I'm not talking the tame, embarrassing stuff that basic bitches experience. Like, oh, haha, I had this wicked silent fart in class the other day, and like everyone thought it was Broccoli Pizza Boy who sits behind me, but it was totally me. I was so embarrassed. No, that's the kind of shenanigans that happen to me are way more hardcore, man. Like, oh, haha. This is the third motherfucking time that I've gone to my SRS with white acne cream still caked on my face, and only realize it when I get a text from my friend containing a screenshot of a Snapchat the kid next to me took with the caption, "Acne girl." This shit is my life. My life is a goddamn joke. Now, I guess I have a certain rep around here on campus. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think people refer to me as Nika. Oh, yeah. The girl that works out, right? Yeah. The one that looks like she could eat me or kill an infant between her thighs. Okay, so I work out. So I have thighs of thunder. What of it? But I do so much more than that. I am so much more than that. I do things. That's right, I do things. I do things all the time, in fact. I do things on campus. I sing. Yes, I sing. I sing in the all-girls female a cappella group. All girls. Oh, the minstrels. No, it's the minstrels. No, I'm sure it's the minstrels. No, it's the minstrels. I guess we're getting pretty real here. I guess you can say I'm a huge a cappella nerd. Yes, I do wish that my life could be like Pitch Perfect or Glee. You know, just walking around doing something totally normal. Getting a coffee from Starbucks in Wold. Minding my own business when all of a sudden I bust into song. Oh yeah, I just got a coffee, can't wait to drink it because I'm so fucking tired. But then all my friends gather behind me and in perfect choreographed unison start singing the Mocha Frappa Latte theme song. Like Mocha Frappa Latte, ooh, 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 Mocha Frappa Latte, yeah. And then we just go on our way like nothing just happened. Have you ever noticed how a cappella kids always have some sort of inside joke? They're just snickering in harmony. It's probably not even funny. They're probably talking about that one time at Thruway where I beatboxed for one of our songs. Yo, check it. Or that one time, how I never had a solo. I mean, I got a solo. No, wait, I got a solo. And then I fucked up my solo. Good times, awkward. You can see me most of the time walking around campus in my go-to look, usually yoga pants and Crocs with socks. It's a pretty sexy look, I know, I try. Fun fact about Crocs, actually. They're edible. Yes. They are, in fact, made of natural and non-toxic materials, so if you're ever stuck on a deserted island, and you just happen to be wearing your handy-dandy Crocs, you can boil and eat them for sustenance. Yes. Fashionable, comfortable, and edible. What more could you ask for in a fashion accessory? Let's see. What else do I do? I'm an anthropology major. Now don't get that confused with paleontology. I'm not digging for bones or dead people. But again, you wouldn't be entirely off if that's what you guessed. See, I did my senior anthropology thesis on almost dead people. I did my anthro thesis on old people. I love old people. I cannot wait until I'm an old person. You know, just old, crotchety, I can say whatever I want. Like, someone gave me my pudding, I'm hungry. And no one can do anything about it. Oh, in fact, if you happen to be Helen Keller and missed it, I was a sexy grandma for Halloween. Yes, you heard me correctly, Helen. A sexy goddamn grandmother. It was my own rendition of the classic slutty costume that you have to wear as a rite of passage if you're a college student, female. As tradition states, you mix this slutified characteristic with your intended profession. So while most girls were slutty nurse, or slutty firefighter, or slutty stay-at-home mom, I fulfilled my dream of being a grandmother. Now, of course, I kept it slutty. I mean, I had fishnet stockings and a push-up bra, but I also kept it authentic. Yeah, that's right. Some motherfucking in-depth research for my thesis. Fucking around here. Let me throw an anthro term at you guys. It's called participant observation. In participant observation, the researcher becomes his subject. He becomes truly one of the group or population that he is studying. Blah, 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 you get the point, right? Okay, so I set out to truly become my subject. Now, it took no time whatsoever to gather the necessary accoutrements for my costume. I got a particularly frumpy nightie, compliments of Salvation Army, white grandma keds, which I proudly already own, cat-eye spectacles, white hairspray, a 4-pronged cane, and, most importantly, adult Depends. Yeah, that's right, I wore diapers. Now, it's a good thing I didn't go home with Batman, Superman, or Captain America that night, because you can imagine their surprise had they pulled down Grandma's bloomers to reveal an authentic diaper underneath. Yeah, sexy, I know. Well, in my humble opinion, it was the finishing touch that really brought my costume together. Home-baked brownies. Yes, I did take the liberty to bake brownies for that evening's mixer, held at good old 821. I shuffled around all evening, my cane, my platter of brownies, screeching in my most haggard grandma voice. Brownies! Eat your brownies, kids! Get them out of the hat. Then there'll be those girls that are like, Nika, I'm on a diet. I can't eat your brownies. But Grandma Nika didn't give a fuck. Come on, honey, you're too skinny. Eat up. You need nutrients to go big and strong. Well, at the end of the night, after all the brownies had been eaten, someone not turn off their phone? You can go fuck yourself. All right. Where was I? Ah, the brownies had been eaten. And it was the end of the night. I was videoed on an elevated surface using my cane as a modified stripper pole. Dancing on it to a sweet, sweet melody of Don't Drop That Dot. However, I was singing along with my grandma voice and with my own lyrics. Don't drop that dirt. Oh, don't drop that dirt. Don't drop that dirt. Oh, do not drop that dirt. Needless to say, Hall Weekend was a smashing success. Oh, speaking of Halloween, you know who's a monster? My brother. No, really, he is a man-child. You can't miss him. He's 6'4", 240 pounds of pure manimal. Yeah, that's a mythical creature I just came up with. The manimal. Part man, part animal, 100% savage. Ryan, but he usually refers to himself by his SoundCloud DJ alias, the Half-Blunt Prince. Yeah, catchy, I know. So, Mr. Half-Blunt Prince and I, we say we're twins. And I have a confession to make. We're not actually twins. Ryan's actually 2 years younger than I am. I'm so sorry for lying to you all for 4 years. God, I feel so terrible about it, but it feels so good to get off my chest. Oh. And then there's my mother. Bless her soul. Between putting up with me and Ryan trying to kill each other and destroying half the house in the process, she deals with my daily complaints, my brother's constant bullshit, and her third child, her husband, my father, Michael Nika Shelby. Now, if you follow me in any form of social media, you know my father. Probably quite intimately, in fact. See, he is the immediate source of much of the funny in my life. Maybe it's because he's foreign. Well, he's Russian. Aggressively Russian, if you will. He came to this country when he was 15, and now he's 50, so that... It's like 100 years, plus or minus. Yeah. But despite his extended time here in the patriotic land of the free and the brave, my dad still doesn't get it. The subtleties of the language often escape him, and he misses a lot of the American idiosyncrasies. What I mean by this is, his humor is, shall we say, in the eyes of the beholder. He tries to, how do I say it, make the sarcasm. But his attempts at humor are often far funnier than the actual jokes themselves. Now, I don't know if I can do a very good job of explaining him to you, so I'll just let him do it himself. Hello, привет! My name is Michael. I go from Russia, but I'm American now. I love the America. I have so much America clothes. I have the America socks and the pants and the shirts and the hats and the underwears and the shoes with America flag just on the side, right like this. My wife, my beautiful wife Sabina, she says to me, she says, Michael, no more America clothes. And I say, oh, but Sabina, my wife, my pet, I love the American things. Shut up, Brian. Please, I continue to buy the American things. But she gives me evil eye look like this. And I do not like this look, so I'm not to buy so much American things anymore. These bad boys are lining up. Sorry, Dad. Bother. Dad, you distracted me. Okay. I tell you formula equation of long love relationship. Woman, she is always right, and man, he always wrong. I tell you a joke about this. Okay, knock knock. If man alone inside of the woods is, and there is no woman around to hear him what he say, is he still wrong?
Yes.
Not that have knock yet. The knock was there, I answer these jokes. Okay. Yes! Answer jokes, yes! He is still wrong. Ruining my shit. Whoop! Fuck my shit, but I remember now. Nika tells me to tell you how I am me, so I tell you now. I am, how you say, cool dad. I do the CrossFit. Yes, I make muscles. I do the workout of the day WOD. Also, I am very well the computerses. I know much about the computerses. Also the Facebook. I post the prof pic and the selfies all of the time. Also, I do the texting. I send a Snapchat of Scuba licking her butt. I just need to interject here and explain what Scuba is. Scuba is my 10-year-old little sister. She is a total diva brat. I'm not kidding. She will beg and beg and beg and beg and beg until she gets whatever she wants from my parents. I mean, she demands their attention 24/7. Scuba is a princess. She gets her hair and nails done like every 2 weeks. I'm not exaggerating. Like full cut and blow dry, and gets her nails did this feisty red sparkly color. 10 years old and she's getting her nails painted red. I don't know if it's appropriate, but take it up with my parents. Scuba is really sassy for a preteen. I guess she gets that from me. I mean, people say all the time that we're a lot alike, like she has my eyes, and we have the same personality. When we go out together, she hogs all the attention. I mean, honestly, it's really upsetting for me living in my little sister's shadow. But then again, I mean, you can't really be all that upset when your little sister's a white miniature poodle. Oh, I just got a text. Oh, it's from my dad. Nika, I am attaching a photograph of a huge shit Scuba make on your pillow at home. You will need to get a new pillow. I have never seen such a small dog make a big pillow. Well, hope final's going well. Love, Dad. We all have talents, right? Some of you are musically inclined. You may sing or play an instrument. Others of you excel in academics or sports. Well, I too have a talent. I have a lazy eye. Don't laugh. It's very impressive. I've won all sorts of awards with this. Mad Eye Moody impersonator competitions. I won that shit. It's usually okay to deal with during the day, but at night, maybe in the library, I'm working on my computer, my eyes are starting to get tired, sore. My eye will decide to go on its own adventure. Oh shit, Nika! What's over there? Do they have snacks? I want snacks. Let's go get snacks. Or maybe I'm getting my picture taken. And I have to look at the same spot for a long time and smile. My eye will get bored of the situation and go on its own adventure. Oh shit! Nika? Is that a buffet table? I think they have hummus. Let's get out of here. I guess there's no better time than now to discuss the elephant in the room. Besides my family sitting right there. Very uncomfortable. There's another one I had in mind. However, I'm just gonna have to find it before we can talk about it. I know it's around here somewhere. Can't have gone far. Where is that giant butt? While I'm looking for it, you guys keep your eyes peeled too. It's this big, round, oval, spherical thingy-mabob. Maybe you just need like a hands-on experience to really get it. So annoying. I mean, I'll just be walking along, minding my own business, and I try to cover up, but it's like nothing can contain me, you know? I mean, people will point it out to me all the time, like I'm not aware. Wow, Nika, that's so big! I'm like, wow, I made it myself. And they poke at it like it's a dead jellyfish. I'll turn my back for 1 second. The next thing I know, something's tipped over, broken. And it's very frustrating. The other day, I lost my house key for like an hour. Couldn't find it anywhere. And then I found it hiding in that cavernous cranny of my fanny pack that I wear when I need a hands-free experience with all the enjoyable amenities of a pocketbook. You know, things just get stuck in there all the time. Like loose change, and toilet paper, and sand at the beach, and underwear, short shorts. Have you seen it? Have you guys seen it? Have you guys seen it? I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's been behind me all along. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about at this point, you actually are Helen Keller. I'll give you a hint. It's my butt. I get different reactions to my bottom in different contexts. Sometimes people are very polite about it, like, my goodness, you have some beautiful feminine curves. Other times, I get whispers as I walk by. Damn, homie! She be white, but you got a black girl booty. But I have to say, the place that my derriere garners the most amount of attention is at the gym. Guess I'll go there with you guys. If you know anything about me, you know that I love to gym. The gym is like my happy place. I like to pick things up and put them down. Some girls may not agree with my style of working out, opting for more of the cardio bunny route. You're not going to get the booty that way, but I support you, girlfriend. Now, maybe it's because I spend so much time there, maybe because I'm me, but a lot of weird, embarrassing, awkward things tend to happen to me in the gym. Take this one time, for example. I was trucking along on the treadmill, just minding my own business, really hating my existence, resenting cardio immensely. My eyes are fixated on the timer, just willing those numbers to go down and I can get off this stupid torture machine. When all of a sudden, this total hottie McHot-Hots walks in and gets on the treadmill next to me, and it's a miracle I finally get a second win. Oh. All of a sudden, I become a motherfucking Usain Bolt. The endorphins I feel from merely being next to this fine slice of ass just makes the running all that much easier, so I bumped up the speed, because in my mind, this guy's totally gonna want to wife me up when he sees how speedy of a runner I am. Makes sense, right? Well, you can imagine my disbelief when he doesn't even look over at me. Look at me, you beefy slice of man meat, you damn it! I realized that I would need to remedy this conundrum by bumping up the speed a little bit more. The faster I run means the sexier I am. Right? Right. So, bump the speed to a whopping 9.0. Now at this point, I'm really starting to wheeze because my body can't handle this kind of overexertion. My spandex are really beginning to pool mad swamp ass. And I really started to get fed up here. I'm like, bro, if you don't start making out with me ASAP, I'm gonna be really upset. And or dead, one or the other. So hurry up and love me. So, all of a sudden, wait. Oh, I can feel eyes. You know, you can just feel someone's eyes on you, and you know that they're looking at you. Well, in this situation, I could feel eyes. I was positive that he was looking at me, so I tried to turn my head, see if he was looking at me, but he was too far back. Come on, lazy eye, don't fail me now. I realized that I'm gonna have to turn my head all the way to see if he's really looking at me. And that was my key mistake right there. Now, according to physics or some shit, whilst running, one tends to veer off in the direction that they're facing. The interesting about treadmills, well, they are superbly engineered with a rotating belt in between two stationary side plates. I bet you all know where this is going. So, mind you, I'm still galumphing at top speeds. I turn my head to check if he's looking at me. Of course, super casually, like I'm wiping sweat off with my sleeve. And that's when shit really starts to hit the fan. Picture this, slow motion. I turn my head to see if he's looking at me. Shoulders follow my head. Torso follows my shoulders. My hips are like, fuck it, we'll do it live. Those fuckers follow my torso. And of course my feet are like, hey, what's everyone looking at? Feet hit the stationary side plat and Nika goes down like Scarlett took a tumble. Of course I'm making it look really elegant. But that's not how it really happened. In real-time speed, I turn my head, foot hits the stationary side plat, I veer off towards him, jolt violently, Nika becomes a human pinball, I knock against the handlebars once, twice, thrice, get blasted off the treadmill at tremendous speed, hit the floor with a tremendous thud, eating epic shit on the way down. Then I jump up. Cool and collected. Nothing just happened. Maybe no one saw me. Right? Wrong. Everyone and their mother is looking at me. And of course, Hottie McHotheads is totally not going to propose to me now. Awesome. I'll go fuck myself. After working out, one usually tends to go over to the mats to, stretch. The mats are another place in which, weird, embarrassing, awkward things tend to happen to me. Let's take, bodily functions, for example. I mean, obviously, girls don't poop or burp or fart or anything, because that is so gross. But like, what if? Maybe, I don't know. Hypothetically speaking, of course. What if they did? Now this would obviously never happen in real life, but I mean, let's just pretend. Let's pretend I'm stretching. No, I'm not stretching. My friend is stretching. Yeah, you guys don't know her though. She goes to a different school. Her name's Kelly. So, Kelly is stretching like this. And she feels a gas bubble forming. It's just a little one. It'll go away, right? She switches up legs, stretch the other one, like this. And the gas bubble begins to grow. Oh, it's getting quite uncomfortable now, she thinks. But it'll dissipate, I think. I mean, Kelly thinks to herself. They always do, right? And then the boys' crew team walks in. And I suck in my stomach. I don't know what came over me. It was an automatic reaction. I don't know why I did it. But I mean, Katie or Kelly or whatever the fuck her stupid name is, just lets out this epic, juicy fart that reverberates on the mat. Just sounded so wet. Room had the most unforgivable fart. Got the hell out of there as quick as I can, but before I could warn her, this little Asian girl, probably a third my size, walks in and just starts coughing like she'd hit the ching chong bong too hard. I felt so bad for her, but there was nothing I could do. Poor girl. You'd think that downstairs would be a safer area for me. You know, what with all those stinky, sweaty boys just circle jerking and stuff.
Oh.
Has anyone ever had a protein fart while squatting? No, I'm not saying I have, but I'm not saying I haven't. Remember that time I was telling you guys about my butt? Well, there's one particular story that my butt and I, together as one singular unit, experienced in the gym that was particularly awkward and weird and embarrassing. So I'll set the scene for you guys. It was just a normal day at the gym, hitting legs real hard, getting mad swole. I was doing this workout for the hammies and the booty. It's called deadlifting. Proper form is like this. Sometimes I'd like to deadlift over there, and sometimes I'd like to deadlift over there. I guess I'm pretty yoked, but whatever. So I was just doing my thing in front of the mirror when this kid comes up behind me. I don't pay any attention to him because he's just a lame freshman. He was one of the kids that came in with his group of buddies. They just looked like a bunch of squirrels who'd just eaten too much fermented pumpkin and are trying to climb a tree. So, kid was behind me. I'm doing my thing in the mirror until, fa-chink, a flash goes off and catches my eye. Get this, that little fuck had come up behind me and conspicuously taken a picture of my rumpus with his dumb little Android phone. I mean, we even connected eyes in the mirror. In that moment, I was honestly at a loss for words. And if you know anything about me at this point, you know that that is rarely an issue. Oh, except maybe when I'm passing by someone I've hooked up with on campus. In that situation, I will do anything not to connect eyes with that person. So, you've had a lovely, romantical night with a friend of a friend's roommate's teammate that you were randomly introduced to last week. You two end up drunkenly making out on a frat dance floor. The night ends in the Fox laundry room as you continue to make out to the soft whirring noises of the dryer humming its disapproval at you. You two lovebirds stagger upstairs and proceed with the proceedings. The last thing you remember is his roommate coming in, pissing in his own hamper, falling asleep on the couch before you and your Prince Charming fall asleep on his Spider-Man sheets. The next morning, you awaken to the sound of his roommate's air horn fart. You panic for a quick sec. You don't know where you are. Now you remember. You need liquid in order to not die. You reach for the nearest water bottle, praying for it not to be filled with vodka. You chug the remnants before you look for your phone. Priorities. Phone first, then close. Phone. Where the fuck is my phone? You feel your eyes starting to well up because the very thought of losing your phone would be worse than all the respect you lost for yourself last night. Finally, you find it lodged in a box of condoms. At least we use a condom. Win in my book. All right, close. Thong. Check. Alright. Red pirate hooker costume. Check. Alright. Stripper pumps. Yeah. And before one last look at your Prince Charming. Oh, he's fucking charming, all right. Now that you get a good, sober look at him, wow, he's actually kind of fugly. Snoring, not even wearing any boxers, total full moon. You can't help but to stare at his impressively hairy butt. Mental note made, shave butthole next weekend just in case. You take one quick Snapchat for the roommate and the BFF from home. Small penis, nothing to write home about. Now, it's time for the stride of pride. Yes, I like to call it the stride of pride rather than the walk of shame because sometimes I pretend to be a feminist. Before you venture outdoors, though, you want to get one quick glimpse at yourself in your iPhone camera. Maybe you can just wipe your hand through your hair and... Oh, that is not what you expected to see. You thought you looked hot last night. How did your lipstick get on your forehead? Your mascara has created a full raccoon effect. And I mean, it's just like, oh God. Oh, no. Did I play close range paintball last night? Or was that the biggest, gnarliest hickey I've ever seen in my entire life? Inevitably, it is the latter. Luckily, you still have your handy-dandy pirate hooker eye patch from last night. You strap that shit. Like that'll make a difference if someone sees you. Luckily, you make it back to your own bed, alive, with only one mutant squirrel and a doid couple walking their pit bulls over you. Before you fall asleep for another 5 hours, you vow never to drink again. You wake in the morning to your cell phone ringing. Hello? You emerge out of your sheets like the kraken from the sea. Who is it? Hello! Good happy morning, Nika! It's your father! Dad, what time is it? What do you want? Oh, you don't remember? Oh, suddenly, my dad's Irish. Okay. What? You don't remember? Last night, you sent me a picture with caption, a picture of a giant tub of peanut butter with caption, dare me to eat all this peanut butter. I just need to know, did you eat all this peanut butter? Dad, we don't tell Mom about this, okay? Nika, please get your fucking life together. I don't have to tell your mother, but I gotta go now. Okay, much love, bye. I think it's safe to say that we all have a drunken alter ego. You know, someone unlike yourself, who comes out after that 6th shot or one too many Keystones. Or that person might be similar to you, maybe with one minor shift, like maybe your drunken alter ego can only answer monosyllabically, like, yeah. I think you guys know me pretty well at this point, but if my drunken alter ego were to suddenly take the stage, it'd be like meeting a whole new girl. Enter Ivanka. Ivanka is a saucy Russian mink who takes drinking games by storm, dances on elevated surfaces, and doesn't give a single fuck. I like to affectionately think of Ivanka as similar to Beyonce. Yeah, Beyonce has all these drunken alter egos, right? Like Miss Carter and Sasha Fierce, and that new one, Beyonce. However, drunken alter egos are not without their own stereotypes. I've compiled a short list of drunk girls in college that you might experience every now and then. Number 1, the crying drunk girl. Just leave me here to die. I don't even care. Are you drinking because I'm sad? No, I'm sad because I drank. I just really hate everyone. Then we have number 2, the boot and rally drunk girl. Yay! It's my birthday! Let's go to Zen to get the scorpion bowl. Now let's go to Bombers to get their birthday special. Now let's go to Beer Garden to get the boot. Now let's go out and party! Then there's the dancing on elevated surfaces drunk girl. Do you remember it? Don't jump that dirty dirt. No, don't jump that dirty dirt. Don't jump that dirty dirt. You get the point. Then you have number 4, the tough drunk girl. Hey. What are you looking at? You want to fight? However, the tough drunk girl quickly turns into number 6, the horny drunk girl. Wait! Come back! I love you! Kelly, that's a cardboard cutout of Justin Bieber. What about vibrators? Who has one? You fucking liars! You have a vibrator, and you have a vibrator, and you have a vibrator! Everyone has vibrators! If there's one thing I know about vibrators, everyone has one. But don't pull the rookie mistake of leaving your vibrator at home after the long vacation. Don't call your mother to send it to you at school. And for heaven's sake, don't call your father when your mother says no. Ring, ring. Hello? Hi, Mom. This is kind of weird, but my vibrator's next to my bed. Do you mind popping the mail for Mom? Ring, ring. Hello, this is Michael Shelby. How may I help you? Hi, Dad. Mom's being a cunt and won't send me my vibrator. Do you mind popping that in the mail for me? Dad? Hello? Nika? Why do you give me great hairs on top of my head? Do you think this is funny? I am your father, not your STD's sorority sister. I will not be sending you anything that vibrates. Goodbye and good luck. If you couldn't tell at this point, yes, I am in a sorority. And no, I don't know who let me in. I think that the only reason they let me into a sorority called EAT is because that's the only thing I bring to the table. I bake goodies for our mixers. This is how I make friends with guys. Quite effective, actually. I have beautiful sorority sisters. Until you see them in the morning. In their natural habitat. Emerging from their rooms, like I am wholeheartedly, most definitely, 100%. With a straight face. Committed to my sisters. They know that they can come to me with their problems and tell me, and they know that I won't judge them or think any differently of them or tell anyone, except for now. I'm about to tell you guys a story that has never been heard outside the walls of, I don't think, a 50-pound girl with a stomach of steel. I didn't really take into consideration that she stands about a head shorter than me, weighs closer to 100 pounds, and inevitably with a more sensitive digestive system than mine. Even after waking up the next morning, puckering my nose to the faint but distinct smell of shit wafting through the hallway. I assumed that the perpetrator was probably one of the boys in the conjoining frat. It wasn't until the next evening that I heard of the explosive success of my laxative cocktail. As legend has it, the drugs had hit my sorority sister a bit too hard. In the middle of the night, the urge to poop came on swiftly and without remorse. So aggressively so that she did not even have time to make it to the bathroom. The pajama pants and socks were not salvageable. I gave her my deepest condolences. I did learn my lesson that night. I no longer administer laxatives strong enough to kill a moose. I do, however, still have a fully stocked pharmacy under my bed, complete with Band-Aids and allergy meds, hemorrhoid cream, and antifungal jock itch to anyone who may need it. As we approached the end of the school year and are encroaching upon week 10, I'm starting to freak the fuck out a little bit because my life becomes a giant clusterfuck at the end of each term as we approach week 10. As I get increasingly more overworked and tired, I begin to, why don't you put your phone down and pay attention to me? I become increasingly more apt to exaggerate. The exaggeration just tends to flow out of me naturally when I'm tired and overwhelmed. Like this one time, I was very upset with a professor who gave me 5 points off of the essay section. I told my friends, I said, I went to her office and I told her to go fuck herself. My friends were like saying, what? What did you say to your professor? And I have to clarify that I didn't actually tell her to go fuck herself. I said it in my mind, not out loud. But I mean, we'll do anything for those extra couple of minutes of sleep, right? Week 10, there's that one time I went to the bathroom during class and fell asleep on the toilet for 5 minutes. I've snoozed my alarm so many times that I've worn my bra outside my pajamas to class. Oh, and there was that one time that my male professor was handing back papers in class, and I go, thanks, Mom. Needless to say, by the time week 10 rolls around, everyone feels like a zombie. Speaking of which, humans versus zombies? That game was last week, wasn't it? You'll just be casually walking by the notch, when out of nowhere. Zombies with purple armbands will be coming running out of nowhere, ambush this scrawny little white kid with a green armband, human, beat the living shit out of him with a Nerf sword, Nerf gun, until he's crying on the floor. And you're just standing there like, poor participated once in the games. I had to quit because I had panic attacks every single time I stepped outside. Who are these characters anyway? The ones that play Humans vs. Zombies? Have we seen them anywhere else besides that 1 week? No, really, where do they come from? Webster? Evans? I only have time for one more story. It happened pretty recently, so it's fresh. It was a Saturday night. I was sober, staying in, doing work. Clearly, I've learned a thing or two these last 4 years. I had just finished a particularly invigorating episode of Dance Moms. I was getting to bed with my PJs and retainers in and white acne cream on. And all of a sudden, I get a call from an unknown number. I answer it. Hello? Nika, I think I broke my knee. I need you to take me to the hospital. I'm on my way. I put on my handy-dandy Crocs, get my keys, run out to the car. Questions. Who are you? How do you have my number? And where are you? I called back this mystery person. Who are you? How did you get my number? Where are you? It's Katie. Katie has hurt her right knee. I go to pick her up, take her to the hospital. They immediately accept her to room 30. And as she lies in the bed in excruciating pain and tells the nurse what has happened, I began scrolling through my Snapchat stories. She's explaining that she was playing Floor's Lava at Carriage House, fell, and hurt her right knee. I couldn't be bothered. So I'm scrolling through Snapchat stories when all of a sudden I come to a story of a particularly mangled knee. I quickly keep clicking through the pictures. The last one, picture of the knee, with the caption, "Ha ha, really hurts, might need to go to the hospital." Hospital isn't even spelled right. Turns out it's Kelly. I call Kelly, here's my phone. "Oh, it's so funny you're coming to the hospital. I'm already here." "Nika, you're sober? I need a ride to the hospital." Kelly has hurt her right knee. It is gushing blood. They admit Kelly into room 30. Now we have 2 union girls in room 30 with a fucked up knee, with a fucked up right knee. And the nurse asks Kelly, "What happened to your knee?" Kelly describes the incident, that she was searching under a frat stage for her cell phone. The nurse casually asks, "Do you remember which frat it was?" Kelly proudly answers, "TD Chi." The nurse says, "We're gonna need a tetanus shot." She pulls out the tetanus shot, sticks it in Kelly's knee. Next thing I know, I've hit the floor. I don't like needles. When I wake up, there's Katie, there's Kelly, and there's Nika with her leg amputated at the knee. Of course that would happen to me because my name is Nika Sneaka, and my leg's a joke.